Hi, my name is Rachel Kimbrough. I'm representing my family, my two sisters who couldn't be here, Vanessa Loeffler, Lisa Wilkowski, and my mother, Kathy King. This is my father behind me. My brother was taken to the county jail on the 24th of June on suspicion of a DUI. As you mentioned before, when you go into a jail, you're not tried. You're there on, he was there on a suspicion of a DUI, and he got a death sentence. He died at 4:30 p.m. on the 24th of June. He was wronged on so many accounts, and I feel for everybody who has to share a story here and who has a family member in that jail. There is no booking photo. There's no record that we could look up once he was in. There was no transparency. We didn't get any answer, no phone calls, no follow-ups. My father received a phone call at 6 p.m. the following day to tell him that his son has died, if he had any health issues, and he was combative during the booking process. That was it. Not a visit, a phone call. Nothing was said to us afterwards. Nothing. We have no answers. It has been 49 days and nothing. You mentioned before that the root, we want to get to the root cause. Well, that root is rotten to the core, that it has infested and has killed so many people, 13 people this year since the trust has been. I don't want this to happen to anybody else. I lost a brother, and we lost a son. We lost an uncle. That was him, June 8th. Imagine your children. He was holding my daughter, his niece. You are affecting lives, and you are changing lives every single day. Our lives will no longer be the same. And I feel for everybody who has to deal with this. It's inhumane. Nobody deserves this. They are not animals. A dog is treated better in a pound than my brother was treated. 15 hours. 15 hours, nobody checked on him. He was suffering and he died in that jail cell alone. And we have to live with that every single day.
The problem is not, Adriana said to me just as I was in the lobby, she said, Jess, we've been fighting about this jail facility for a long time. And she said, yeah, it's roaches in my cell. There's bed bugs in my cell. I can't breathe. We all are in our underwear because it's so hot. But she said, you tell them it's not the damn facility. It's the way these staff treat us. She said, last night someone popped the cell to let one inmate jump another in the middle of the night. They treat them like worse than an animal. We white people, institutional white supremacy, dehumanize people that we think have committed a crime, people that are black, people that are poor, people that are brown, people that are queer, people that don't fit into our worldview of how you should be and act and who you should be. And they're dying. 5 minutes ago, elected official texted me and said someone else just died. It's on the news right now since this meeting started.
It's not the building, it's the people. And you cannot come in with a plan and say this is how we're going to fix it by putting 200 million or $500 million, or I don't know how much you guys have slated for this. You need to fix the problem before you come with a design. I don't understand why an architecture firm is running this.
My name is Sean Cummings. I guess the questions I have start over here on the left. It's nice that you guys came as consultants, but you're not the first, and my fear is you're not going to be the last. Everybody comes with the same solution, which is a new jail. Now, that's like getting a new car. If the driver's terrible and there are 15 people in the back seat living in the jail or living in the car is going to be a pile of junk in a matter of months, if not years. So the solution is not that. From day one, that jail has been double occupied. It's been, now we're at 33% over, and we're supposed to applaud. Now, I own restaurants. If I have an occupancy that's 33% over, the fire department comes in and shuts me down. Why is the jail not shut down? The health department comes into my place. If they find excrement on the floor where people are sleeping, they shut it down, but yet the jail is still open. I don't see how building a new jail changes the philosophy of punishment here. So we started Jail Trust. We have no one on there with hotel experience. We have no one on there with catering experience. We have no one on there with transportation experience. We have one guy that was a psychologist. That's it. Everybody else, 6 lawyers and 2 ex-politicians. What a waste. What a waste. Have we accomplished a single thing in a year and a half? We got it down to 1,600. Bravo. Why is it not shut down for not being down to 1,200 where it was designed? And then see if the jail can operate at 1,200. Maybe it won't have so much pressure on every system in there, you might be able to make that work. If you do another jail at 2,000, they're going to put 4,000 in there, and then we're back having the same talk again. The real question is why are 80% of the people in that jail unable to get out of there when they have not been convicted of anything? For one, it's against the Constitution. For two, this is about bail, and bail has gone up, up, up. Where are the judges that are doing this? Where is the DA? I'm sorry, you are not the people to talk to tonight. You've got skin in the game. You want to make money on the deal. Look, what we've got to look at is how we are jailing and the long-term cost of it. None of that is solved with a new jail. What would be solved is we get rid of the jail trust and bring in experts in fields that could possibly salvage what we have if we bring it down to the proper numbers. The young lady up here from the ACLU was correct. If we don't do anything about the numbers, we're dead in the water before we start. Sorry if I went over my time.
Hi, I'm Ben El Araza. I'm here because I wanted to say that if we're actually serious about solving any of these problems, then one of the first places that we need to start is abolishing the cash bail system. This is something that several of you have kind of touched on, and I appreciate that. But I think that there is no justification for holding somebody in jail if a judge says that they're safe to release. I think that you kind of intimated that a large part of why we do this is just so that prosecutors can use it as leverage against people who are in prison, many of whom are innocent, well, all of whom are innocent because they haven't gone to trial yet and been proven guilty. And the cost of that is, well, it's twofold. There's the cost to society, right? There's the cost of parents being incarcerated, not being able to care for their kids, not being able to, being fired from their jobs, having their careers ruined, not being able to complete college degrees. In some cases, many times, not even being able to complete their high school diploma. And the cost of that's tremendous. And second of all, and this might sound like a cynical point, but I think it's meaningful to bring up, there's the cost of the taxpayer. There's the cost that all of us as taxpayers are having to pay for the room and board of people who are not dangerous and who do not need to be locked up. So I appreciate the conversation of wanting to build a new jail or renovate the jail or have some kind of change on that front, but it strikes me as strange that we're not going to start at making sure that people who do not need to be incarcerated are set free. So that's all I have to say. Thank you.